Hij is voor jou.
Hallo, ik ben Danielle en ik kom voor een metamorfose. Wat laagjes en een mooi kleurtje.
Danielle wants a makeover of her hairstyle, a new color. And she turns around to show your current hair. Nog een rondje eruit zetten. And she has a lot of hair. Maybe too much. Hello friends on YouTube. Danielle is back to have a fresh new hairstyle and new color. Now she has a lot of hair. Mostly that's the biggest problem. And her hair is dry. Finds you the entrance of the cave. And as always, is this the protection for cutting hair? Some people ask why you use the neck paper. This is to hold the cape always clean, because the skin never touches the cape. But also small hair cannot get into the clothing. Start by wetting the hair.
Het is nog niet zo heel erg dat je de WD-40 hoeft te gebruiken.
Nee. En de lengte, waar zit je aan te denken? Een beetje bob? Of wou je deze lengte houden? Kan ook, hè? Dat is fijn, ja. Lager sowieso, want dat het voorstuk zegt er ook.
Kijk maar wat er af moet.
Start on the cut and take K20 product off Lakme. It's a protection product, but it's also it fills up the gaps and smells really nice. Not that she stinks, but this product smells like flowers.
Succes.
Nou, dankjewel. In the meantime, it can be that we speak Dutch to each other. She started also on Dutch, so for those who want to learn this language, I would not start on it because it's a difficult language to learn. But we are Dutch, so that's why we can speak Dutch to each other. And for those who would say you must first wash the hair, she had to wash the hair before it. So it's totally clean. It's even as clean that I have to put on products to work with.
Deze ruikt ook lekker.
Ja, die is wel lekker. Nee, die is ook helemaal. Zie je ook gelijk wat hij doet, hè? Kijk, die permanent is.
Ja.
Oh, dat kun je zien. Maar
Ja,
voel
wel
wat hij
een
doet.
beetje. Je kan het zien.
Wat hij doet, hij trekt in één keer je permanent weer helemaal op.
Ja.
This cut on the back because I first want to make a baseline and that I'll work out to the front. And what I see is a line that I can work on, but I see also that this is too long for me. So I want to get a baseline on this line so she still can tail it up or whatever she likes to do with it, but also make a lot of layering at the front because there is the hair the most damaged. This I do with a normal scissor and work it out later. So go in on the line where I think it needs to be cut. And then you already see the difference. Already have a better form there. It makes working a lot easier. Yeah. Go to the front.
Ik nu.
Start on the layers. Take hair over. Watch at the lines of a skull. Go in with my hot razor. And gently work in the lines of a beautiful face and going to the back. Have a target, of course, of cutting. There, target on. But also I want to make use of the restover of the perm, because they're still in the hair and that still is a wonderful condition. Only the ends by summer were a bit dry. And then bit with a large capital letter. Go in, shape it like the shape of her face. Get rid of the dry ends. Ik ben zo blij dat ik geen buren heb die herrie maken.
Ja, dat scheelt een hoop, hè?
Ja. Ik heb zoveel 's nachts moeten werken. In deze periode vooral. Dat het zoveel herrie was dat je niet kon werken. Overdag.
Oh, dat is vervelend.
Ja. Have to wet in between. With a hot razor you need the water to transport the heat into the hair. This way I can seal her hair and it stays closed for more than 4 months. Even with the restovers of perm and color. Maar dat is uiteindelijk een stuk lekkerder voor jullie.
Denk ik ook wel, ja.
Het schiet echt veel hoor. Going on the half of the head, the center line of the skull, on the back. Take hair in the laying of the skull lines. Go once again in the same lines as the facial lines. Heeft deze permanent best goed gezeten eigenlijk.
Ja.
En lang. Het zit eigenlijk nog wel eens wel goed.
Ja, want wij hebben het net voor kerst gedaan.
Ja, dat is echt. Dat moet je niet tegen iedereen zeggen. Hè? Ik zou het niet vertellen. Ja, dat is best lang geleden dan.
Ja, maar jij zei toen van, nou, dat is een mooi kerstkapsel,
Ja.
dus te doen met kerst.
Ja.
En dan duurt ongeveer 6 maanden, ziet er wel uit.
Ja.
Dus niet.
Nou ja, het voordeel is dat je ziet dat zo'n permanent ook hele mooie kwaliteit heeft eigenlijk. En dat hij gewoon heel lang die kracht weet te houden. Want dit is een kistpermanent, hè?
Oh, dat durf ik niet te
Ja,
zeggen.
ja, die kan ze. One more time over the same line. Watch at the fall of the line. You see, this has much better condition and it feels already like hair. The rest is still too dry to feel like hair. Go to the other side. Take hair on the front. Together over the center line. Go to the center line. Connect both lines, and then already I have a guideline. Then, of course, I watch at the same line, and I go in the same facial lines, like I did on the right side. Little frog in my throat. But every time I lay the hair in the same lines as the skull fall is.
Ik vond de kleur ook heel mooi.
Zeker. Echt een vuurtje. Maar die gaat ook goed, hè? Dat is 2000, dat zit er nog maar net op. 10 uurtjes of zo.
Ik was echt gisteravond, hè?
Ja. Het probleem is Amerikaanse verkiezingen.
Ja.
Deze week gelukkig afgelopen.
Ja, merk je dat ook?
Oh,
ja?
zeker.
Ja?
Het scheelt meer dan de helft van mijn kijkers. 47% van mijn kijkers is Amerikaan.
Oké.
Ik had van de week nog een klant in de stoel die zei, ja, vorig jaar waren we hier in de straat. En toen was ik met een Amerikaanse vriendin die zei, hier moet ergens een hele bekende YouTube-kapper zitten. Ik zei, ja, die ken ik dan ook niet. Had nog gezegd, in de straat, weg had ze gezegd. Ja, ze wisten niet waar ik zat. En dat ik het was. Dus zij had niet een afspraak met mij. Een paar jaloers maken, de foto's gemaakt, dik op de... Ja. Het voordeel is, die heb je binnen een seconde in Amerika.
Ja, tegenwoordig wel, hè?
So both lines in the same line. Show a beautiful face again. But also the structure of the hair is now a lot better. Of course, I need some layering on the back also because it's a layered hairstyle. Watch at the back. Starting layering on the back. Still, of course, this is the longest length. I don't need this length because I have already a length on this side, so I make a curve like this on the head. Finally, on to the top, the line of cutting, laying here. And gently, because this knife works only gently, I work a line down. So just to have the best condition of hair. And beautiful layering in it. And I don't pull on the hair. Hold it free between my fingers. Every time watch what the line of cutting is. Laying here, jumping out. And again using the roundness of a skull also as a guide. So when I do this, I watch at the line of the skull, travel with the hair into that line and create this beautiful shape on hair. We're gonna work it out also in the curly effect. Because the curls are very strong. Ja, ze zijn nog heel mooi. De curls zijn echt prachtig nog. Ik had veel eerder een stuk eraf moeten knallen.
Maar nou zie je wel beter een resultaat.
Ja, zeker.
Ja. Ik heb wel waardering voor je werk.
Dat is zeker.
Dat sowieso altijd. Maar...
Ja, maar het is wel gaaf als je ziet hoe mooi je haar nog is. Het is echt dat stukje, zeg maar, wat van de... Wat al gekleurd en gedaan was voor de permanent, dat is wat het heel droog maakt.
Ja.
Dat voelt maar zo de voet.
Oh ja, echt wel beter.
Verschillen.
Ja, absoluut.
Work also, of course, the other way around. Take the hair up to the line of cutting, watch where the line is. Go into the flow. Lift it up, go into the line, travel with the shape of the skull. And every time follow the lines. This beautiful tool is of Ergo. I think in the US it's still available, it's very hard to get. But for those who have it, I am certain they never will work without it. Because yeah, you have always the best result of hair. Now first, gonna attack the underline. Part on the fall of the skull. set the hair up. I have already a very good condition of hair. And because I took a lot off on this, it's also on a good condition, but I wanted to get on the best condition, and that where I need the hot tool. Alles staat links en rechts natuurlijk. Je moet rekening houden met zoveel rekening houden. Je moet en de taal rekening houden, je moet met de producten rekening houden, je moet met de camerapositie rekening houden. Licht, het doet best veel. Dat is echt wel veel. Take the hair up again. No, this was my baseline. So I don't have to take off much. And I don't have to force don't have to force on the knife, because the knife is that hot and it travels ultra lightly through the hair. But what I tell you is the most wonderful thing is it seals the hair. That's the most important thing also. The underline under the skull bone has no layering. It's just a baseline. In the meantime, we talked about this perm. She has a perm. She has slightly wavy hair, not much, but in the length there's still a perm, and the perm is from a year old. Christmas, 11 months ago. There she had a perm. So you see how wonderful strong a perm is and can be. You can still make use of it. Ik heb geen idee van wat die buurman hiernaast gedaan heeft in de rok, wat ik heb gekregen. Maar hij moet het ook even gewoon achterlaten. Dus.
Ja, dat scheelt al, ja.
Ja, niet te ruim. Maar hij heeft nog even, tot januari.
Ja, maar hij is flink bezig. Zo
ja, dat horen we wel, ja.
Moet je dan ook al het kaartjes en zo dichtsmeren?
Nee, voor mij is het belangrijk. Nou, moet hij? Oh, hij. Ja, hij wel. Ja, hij wel. Maar het is niet belangrijk voor mij of ze dicht zitten. Finding me a bit the balance in her hair. Coming to the first line above the fall of the skull. See the underline laying. This I'm gonna attack by finding myself a baseline. The baseline has to travel till there. So in the underlines you make layering by taking it to the front. Watch at the line. So I took the line so I know where it's off of the skull. And then I connected on that. I see already the underline laying here. And once again, travel gently onto the center line of the skull, above the neckline. And travel back for the same line. Still don't force it on the hair, let it slip between my fingers. Watch at the line how it falls, and now you can see the layering come building up. Take a new line on it. Take all the lines I take up in the lines of the eyebrow bone. Take it up. Watch again over the lines of the skull. Ja, en in de zaak doe ik het allemaal binnen een half uurtje. Hè?
Ja, want dat hoef je niet.
Nee, maar ook gewoon wat ik dan ook doe. Het is altijd maar een half uurtje. Dat is echt veel te weinig. Ik ben echt adrenaline-junk. Ik krijg heel veel adrenaline dan.
Maar niet elk kapsel kun je toch ook in een half uurtje?
Ik wel.
Ja?
Ja.
Dat vind ik wel knap.
Ik ook. Ik loop ook nooit uit, ik ben de enige die nooit uitloopt. So now you see the connection coming between both lines. So only in the midsection, in the mid of the center of the skull, is still the line laying, there is no layering.
Ja, niet bij elk kapsel heb je natuurlijk een half uur nodig.
Nee, maar als je het uitlegt heb je het wel nodig.
Ja, absoluut.
Finding the beauty again of her hair. I mostly try when the hair is this dry to get the feeling that she is mine. So when I would be her husband and I would touch her, I want to feel this nice and soft. Now it does, so it feels feminine again. And that's the most important. Let it slip between my fingers and don't get stuck in it. So then you can play again, and otherwise you cannot play with hair. Then you said wiggle. But see how wonderful her hair now is. Turn a bit. Voel het niet zo.
Gewoon lekker, hè?
Ja, fijn. Once again, find the line of layering. In the center line I mostly twist. So I go from the left to the right and the right to the left. Especially when I have curly hair. So I can always find the way the curls move. And I go in the flow of them. And you can already see the difference. Take them to the front, watch where they lay. Take them a little bit higher up. Watch through the hair to the baseline. Nou, is er wel ook inderdaad in de conditie is ook echt een uniek over.
Ja. Turnen naar de Holland Next Top Model.
Nou, dat zou wel zijn. Zeker gebeld worden straks. Hallo, kan je even daar wat? Het is een gat gevallen. Come in the line of the center. And bring out this beautiful wavy curly hair again. Ja, dat is wel echt een groot verschil. Now the only thing I want to do is play a little bit with hair on the top. So I put the camera a little bit off me. And then you can see what I do. I have already my layering, so I know I have the best condition of hair that I can get out of this in these lines. Now I go to the top. Take hair up in the center line. Watch at the length and connect them with my thumb on the knife. They don't have to be a straight line. Don't like it because it's curly hair and I adapted it and I cut it into the line of waving. So that's what I don't need straight. The same length. Als je Nederlands tussendoor praat.
Ja, schakelen.
Ja. Every time take the center line up. Take it like this, with my thumb. Control the baseline in the center. This is good hair again. Now we're going to play also with color, because she showed me a greenish, bluish hairstyle. So I'm gonna think about how to achieve that, because I don't want to damage the hair again, but I'm bringing some light effects, so that I will do on a very soft foundation base. To create the effect she likes, I have to have some lighting in the hair. Not much, just a little bit. So I made myself a bleach on conditioner base, put a protection in with 10 volume, 3%, and it's just bringing some highlights. Otherwise you don't see the effect on her hair, because her hair is almost its natural color. And I don't close it up, and I don't lay it in foils. I just bring it in to create some highlighting effect, but that will be filled in with color again. When I fill it in with color, I use step 2 into that line. But I show you all the steps, so it's not a problem. You will see everything I do. And I tell you everything I do. And if you have questions, just ask them. I always answer. But no bullshit. I'm a busy man. Gently the line on that, laying above it. Take on some parts, not too much, just watch at the waving. Just to bring in afterwards the color effect.
Ja, die is ook wel goed, hè?
Ja,
Anders doe je niet mee,
ja,
maar...
doe je niet. Ze zijn allemaal goed. Ik heb wel eens gezegd dat eigenlijk zou ze moeten switchen van auto's. Dus 5, je bent de Red Bull bijvoorbeeld rijden. Dan rij je 5 wedstrijden in die Red Bull. Maar je hebt 25 races en 20 coureurs ongeveer.
Oh ja.
Nou, dan kun je toch switchen dan, hè? Dan heb je alle auto's een keer geprobeerd. So do, of course, the other side. Now I have my lighting effect on the hair. Because it's a green, I don't want to go to the ultra light blonde. But you see already that with this soft color effect, you can also achieve a coloring. So when I turn, you see on both sides you have the same effect. So I have a highlight between this, but not too much, just enough to bring out the colors afterwards. We go for a cup of tea, stay there, we'll be back. 30 minutes, rinse it out, so now you see beautiful highlights. So when the color fades, it's still a beautiful line and a beautiful hairstyle. Now I'm gonna apply on natural base a green. And she gets it also to stay at home, the same product with her. It will make her natural color, of course, darker, but it will certainly give the lights, the colors, that effect that she likes. This product really smells nice. You don't have to have the developer on it. And it gives a bluish green. Make a photo of this product into the video. This leave on the hair for 20 minutes, then rinse it out. And what I do in my shop when customers like this, they get this package with them. There's always a rest over, so I sell it into the same price as do the coloring. Otherwise you have that much rest over in you're selling and you don't need it.
Ruikt lekker.
Yeah, that's Dutch for it smells nice. And so of course I do all my hair. Okay, back from coloring. Rinse it out after 20 minutes. Hard to find the entrance of the cape. Now the hair is of course wet, so you don't see the real color, but I can see already the greens between it. So she likes to have a curly effect. So first gonna dry this a little bit more, then put in a product to give it the curly effect. Gonna use a diffuser to dry her and it give her curl activating product in her hair. Curl activating product. Curl activating product is the Curl Define. It's product of Rove hair. It's of course a creamy product. This I apply on the hair. This is certainly activates her natural shapes, but also the old perm will get more power. Comb through the hair, I take a very large comb with large teeth. This holds the curls together and lay them in a line, so you have more structure. Then I pin up the first line, starting the underlines by drying. I showed you all I have. Wait. But so far blow drying. Now the only thing I need now is, let's shake a little bit to you. The only thing now what I need is a little bit oily product to give it some extra nursing effect. So I'm gonna use the golden oil of Lanza just to give it some shine. Golden oil of Lanza. Apply it all over my hands. And just gently bring it in. Don't force anything. That's lekker, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the smell of the product. Always nice. And although Danielle thought she would go home with straight lines, yeah, her curls are that beautiful that we are making it curly. Now I thank Danielle for being my model. Thank you for watching. She will certainly turn around to show you the end result. And we see each other, of course, next video. Bye bye. Zit aan het schat.
Mooi, dankjewel.
And I wanted a makeover of her hairstyle, new color. And she turns around to show you her current hair. Een rondje draaien ze. And she has a lot of hair. Maybe too much.
Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for the Piccadilly